Hey, good morning. Yeah, so I cut this 3 days ago. I had the guy who do my yard cut these down. These are gorgeous. And all I thought about is the movie The Color Purple and how beautiful this field is. The grass is low. These are actually little bulbs all over my yard, and they are pretty faint white and purple. And I just love them. I had to adjust myself because I was like, cut it again. He was like, you want me to keep cutting the flowers? And I was like, you know what, you're right. Just leave the beauty of these flowers here. Getting this yard set up for my birthday party. Yes, I'm an April baby. I'm an Aries. And it's coming up nice and quick. I put some flowers here because this is where a pipe comes out the ground, and I definitely don't want anything hurting it. The grill is set up. We won't be using the grill for my birthday. I'm getting ready to string up these solar lights I just got, but I'm a little pissed off with myself because look at this wall. I can't stand this. And the guy offered to do it in the wintertime, and I didn't let him, but yeah. So this is what it looks like. I did this flower bed here. There's some bulbs in it as well. I did around the mailbox. Just wanted to come give y'all a little update about what's going on with me. I am doing well. My family is doing better. We had another incident. It did not lead to death, thank God, because I don't think we can handle that right now. But I just want y'all to see what's going on around the house, how things are coming along. Yeah, I did this around the mailbox. It was not hard at all. It was like pretty easy, actually. Got me some little bulbs in there that are coming up. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what's going on. I have been watching IAG Farms. And Tim, when I tell you, let me turn this camera around so you can see me. Tim lies so much that I don't understand what we're supposed to react to anymore. Like, definitely reacting to Tim is like driving me crazy. Like, let me go to the backyard. I'm going to pause this so you'll think it's a cut, but yeah, I ain't learned to do that yet. I'm going to pause it and come back. So yeah, I'm back. I just didn't want y'all to have the sunlight dead on the screen, which would hurt somebody's eyes. But I'm getting ready to put up these solar panels. Well, not solar panels, solar lights. And I'm trying to figure out, but see, when I tell you, like, look at the house. Yeah, I took down the Christmas lights. That's why those cords are there. But you see all that on the house? I have to clean this house. So I think I'm going to go and buy me the cleaner and buy a more powerful nozzle on my hose. I think I'm going to spray the cleaner down and then let it sit, and then I'm going to wash the back of the house down myself. The guy only charges $150 to do it, but he's so busy, I don't know when he can get to it. So, yeah. Oh, you see that? Yeah, it's clean. Like, don't leave your girls clean, dirty people. Like, please don't do that. Like somebody we know. But anyway, back to Tim and Megan. Yeah, so this is where I'm putting the trash cans for the party. I have another green can. I had to take it down to my little cousin sister's house because with people coming over, they developed a lot of trash. All my trash cans was down there. Actually, I just started bringing them back so that she didn't have so much trash piled up to the pickup and things like that. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted y'all to know I'm doing well. See, I'm getting the yard set up for this party. I'm thinking about buying a carport instead of a tent. They sell these carports that you can put, and instead of me taking it the long way down the yard, I want to take it running this way. Oh, I'm sorry, you saw my cigarette. Yes, I smoke. Uh, Running this way, so when people are under it, if they can still Like, just be enjoying each other better in the yard. And if somebody's on the other side, it's not the long way. I just don't like the idea of the long way. I'm looking at several of them, and I got to get the order in because my birthday is coming quicker than I thought it would. So, yeah. But anyway, what is there to say about IAG Farms? Tim is a liar. Megan is going along to get along. That's what I truly feel. I don't feel that Megan even believes half of what Tim is saying. I believe that she's tired of being a cheerleader. The children are definitely tired. And to say that Tim Jr. was sick first, and with him being sick first, they did nothing, and he had been sick for a while. I'm going to tell y'all why they went to the doctor. They didn't go to the doctor because the other boys got sick. They didn't go to the doctor because Tim felt sick. They went to the doctor because the baby got sick. And understand this. When you have a baby, babies are scheduled to have regular times that they have to come to the doctor. If that baby would have showed up to that doctor with a case of pneumonia, because that's what the flu can lead to if untreated in children, is a case of pneumonia. Unfortunately, we've all heard of walking pneumonia, which can take someone's life. There would have been a whole lot of problems and things they would have had to answer for when it came to those children. If Tim Jr. would have developed pneumonia and got sick, deathly sick, almost to death sick, there would have been some serious problems. Megan, step up for your children. Please step up for your children. And you're walking around sick, sounding congested and pretending you're not sick. I have to run around and take care of all the sick people. Your husband ain't helping you? You know, Mr. Wonderful and Tim does so much and hoorah, putting on your pom-poms and doing a little dance and cheering every little thing this man does, even when it's the menial stuff, which is most of the time. Come on, girl, get yourself together and take care of your babies. They are more important than this relationship with this man. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, you know, people talk about the vows that we take when we get married, in sickness and health, and better for worse, things like that. I don't think that meant if somebody is deranged that we're supposed to stay. I don't think if someone is taking us through on purpose and not caring, we're supposed to stay. Like, I don't believe that. Like, sickness and health means, okay, because I've been married, if something would have happened to my husband and I knew I had to step up and help to hold us down while he was getting better, even if it meant he left a job due to not because he just felt like it, because circumstances, and now is financially we're strapped and I got to step up and help him, that's what I'm going to do. But guess what? I'm not going to do it while he sits on his behind and don't even try to move forward. Moving forward means getting off your nass, as Charlie B say, and getting a job. Stop saying you're going to have hundreds and thousands of acres and all this stuff with no job. Where are you going to get it from? Oh, it just dawned on me. Some of your subscribers, Tim followers, because Megan, they don't even follow you and the boys, they follow Tim. Is Tim waiting for these people to offer him land? Oh, I got some land in Mississippi that I'm not doing anything with. Would y'all like to have it? For the vision? For the compound vision? Can I get locked on a gate, on the property with y'all? Yeah, I just think this is stupid. Anyway, but yeah, Megan, wake up. Your children are a gift from God. It is our job to take care of them. You need to take care of these boys and make sure they're okay. You can't do this while putting them aside and only taking care of Tim. I'm not saying don't take care of your husband. I'm not saying it's not good to praise your husband when he really does something that's worthy of praise. I have not seen anything. Listen, okay, this is how much this irritates me. This trailer to cabin. What? Oh, you've never seen that before and I'm going to do it? When you going to do it, Tim? The whole thing still looks like a trailer. Putting that siding, the skirting on that you want to do is not going to turn this into a cabin. And I thought about this. All the money that they have put into this trailer, all these things that Tim is doing, Tim could have built the cabin. Stop and think about it. He built a she shed. I guess it's a he shed, minus a wall on one side. So we see that Tim actually could have taken the time to build something out there. He could do that. He would draw it out on the videos. Some of us wouldn't watch it all because we know he would take forever doing everything. But the money that he put into buying this trailer and doing the work that he's done and what he's continuing to do, Tim could have literally he could have did what he did for that barn 3 times that size. At least 3. It would have to be at least 3. I'd say 4. Maybe 5. To be comfortable. Give him 5. But that barn that he built could, at this moment, adding on to it maybe 6 feet, would have been 2 bedrooms for the boys. Let's be clear. He could have built 3 of those side by side and had a house that he could have clad it to look like it was a cabin. Did the eaves that cabins have, do the wood, the whole wood look, and they could have had the cabin for what he's put into this trailer. Because understand this, when he tells you that trailer was $30,000, they spent about $30,000. The trailer didn't cost $30,000. You do know they charge you to bring it out and set it up, right? They don't do that for free. When you go to the yard and buy a used trailer, now you have to have those fees put in there. So the trailer itself was not valued at $30,000. So Tim has just been lying from day one, and people are falling for it. But anyway, give Megan and those boys what they truly deserve. And even if you don't want to give Megan what she truly deserves, because some people would say she don't deserve much now for going along, those boys deserve better. They definitely deserve better. But they went to the doctor because Benjamin was sick. And you can look it up. You can talk to your pediatrician. Talking about, yeah, if they didn't take all of them, I was going to fire them. How many pediatricians they got in that area? Okay, it's a small area. And how many people do Tim think he can keep just running over? No. You want it to all be in a room because you want it to keep the cult-like mentality. And by having all of you in the same room at the same time, what it allows is for the boys to not be questioned about what's going on. Because you do know your pediatricians like to ask the children how they're doing, what they've been doing, how they've been feeling. You know, that's a pediatrician's job because they're mandated when it comes to the livelihood and the well-care of a child. So they ask the kids little leading questions without asking outright questions to see what's going on. That's what you don't want. That's why you want everybody in a room together. Because you don't want these people talking to your children about nothing, which is part of the reason why you didn't want them in school. There's a lot of things going on out here that his faithful subscribers, the faithful followers, are not really seeing. And you know, like Charlie B said, we were all there at one point. I was one of those people, couldn't wait for IAG Farms to come on. My mother laughs at me right now because my mother, she's blind, so she can't see. But when I used to talk about Tim and Megan and what they was trying to do and, you know, what they was trying to accomplish, my mom would ask me every day, did you see Tim and Megan today? And I'd be like, Mom, they didn't come on today. Like, if they didn't come on, I would literally be like, where are they? So I get that. But when you wake up and you see the truth, it's time to advocate for the boys. Please, BTM. Charlie B gave you that name because, you know, I call you the lost and turned out. Advocate for the children. What's going on with the children is so much more important than what Tim can gain off of scamming people. These children being successful, productive members of society is important. These children being mentally sound, emotionally taken care of, physically taken care of is more important than what is Tim wants us to focus on. Let's focus our attention on what is important. That's what the reaction channels are doing. We're trying to focus the attention on what's happening to these children. Nobody is jealous of these people. I don't understand why you would think somebody would be jealous of having a man like Tim, who's the female in the family. Tim is the woman and Megan is the man. She's always been the provider. And now she's provided him with children that provide him with content to film. Tim will never get off his behind and do right. Not for a period of time. Tim may do it. Let's say Tim decided to start a business of doing other people's lawns and stuff like that, and, clearing land with his equipment that he can for people. How long would that last? If he had to do it right now without the boys being able to do it, how long would that last? 1 or 2 times? Because he does not like work. Because when you work, really work, it requires a schedule. Tim ain't gonna be on somebody else's schedule. But anyway, I love all of you. I just wanted you to see this. And I know you're like, she didn't put her face on. No, I wanted you to see this sea of purple. I just think this is so beautiful. Like, I am just like, okay, God, I'm going to leave it alone because this is awesome. The grass is cut. And the flowers came back up out of the cut grass. Because when I dug, I was trying to see what they were because I'm nosy. I dug them up and they're actual bulbs. So this happens every year. This is my first spring here. I didn't move here to June, so all of this had died back. As far as the flowers, I did not know that this was going to be this beautiful back here. Yeah, don't look at that over there because, I'm torn about how much I should do in this yard on somebody else's property. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing what I use, even though all of that is irritating me. All of that is irritating me to see. But I'm like, okay, sometimes you have to dial back and just give yourself some grace and be like, okay, this is where I'm at now. We're going to appreciate where we are now because I know that God is moving me in a whole different direction. If these people were to let me buy this house, oh yeah, I've got a guy that said he can come do this. He can come do it. But I'm going to tell you something. For him to clean up what I want cleaned up all around there is about $400 or $500. Yeah. So it's not cheap. And I don't know if I want to invest that in somebody else's property. And my landlord is like, oh, you got enough yard? He doesn't want to do it. But the guy who I got to do it, that I have in mind, told me himself that he explained to the landlord before that it should be done. But the landlord doesn't want to pay that kind of price. So, yeah, I'm trying to keep my money in my pocket and put it in some other directions. And I'm like, okay, all my friends and family is like, Karen, it's fine the way it is. Like, we can be out here. We got plenty of room. Not seen a snake, which is a good thing. Don't have mice in the house, which is a good thing. Also have some cats that be running back here all the time. Every now and then I throw them food, some stray cats, to keep them back here. So, yeah. But anyway, hey, listen, Peace Nation. This is your girl, Karen Janice. Please like this video on your way out. I love all of you. I miss all of you. I am getting ready to... No, I'm not getting ready to. I have been. So let me change that. I have been doing a couple jewelry pieces because I'm trying to get myself ready for Mother's Day. People were like, well, why don't you just make some jewelry to sell for Mother's Day for the mothers to be able to wear to church and, stuff like that. So that's what I'm thinking about. But anyway, I love all of you. I want you all to have a great day. Keep me in your prayers. I appreciate all your comments. And if you have not hit the like button, please hit it on the way out if you are led to do so. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do that as well. My name is Karen Denise, and you remember what I have always said. See this? Let no one take you out of your peaceful place. Stay blessed and love on one another with all your heart.